Does that make sense? And teach people and try and educate people on there's unconventional routes to get to where you need to get to. You don't need to stop and feel that you're being hard done to, or this is an issue because a door was closed. Actually, how do you open the door and get around the door? Do you know what I mean? How do you find another way into the building? And that um, thinking and ingenuity, or whatever word you want to use, is what I want to kind of distill and bottle up, and then hopefully somehow pass that on to my kids, my three young ladies that are my daughters that are growing up, and then also to the kids that I'm going to work with, hopefully in the future, and the kids that I'm working with at the moment. To, you know what? Don't worry about it. If you get knocked down, you can get up and go again. Do you know what I mean? I was knocked down. I've been told that I'm not going to get this job or whatever, but I've worked around it. And now I look back and those people see me and they're like, "Whoa, look at you." So for me, there's opportunity in everything.
I love that. So this has been such a fantastic conversation. I have to have my rapid fire questions and go down the list for you, just a couple.
What's
There's
this?
surprising questions.
Oh
So my
God.
first question is because you love music. You're from a family of people that love music. Your father was a pianist, and by the way, my oldest son Dexter Birkenbiel is a classically trained jazz pianist. And at all of his performances, he has the tassel Doc Martens on his feet. They're like
No
there's like
way.
a what do you call that?
Jazz
Isn't it a
shoe,
tassel?
proper jazz shoe. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
Tassel,
that.
Adrian Tassel. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it's so great. I love it. And my younger son, my middle son, he actually is a Tim's. He's a Tim's kid.
Okay.
He's a 6'6" volleyball player,
Sick.
Dallas, and yeah, he's also an artist. So I loved your conversation around sports and art. I mean, it's real. It's so real.
It
And
is real.
my
Absolutely.
youngest son's a hockey player, so he's the hoodie kid. He's the kid with the hoodies and the shoes. Yeah. But anyway, question for you. So Dr. Martens, what, and this might be hard, what band or musical group would you today associate and say, you know what, that band to me, that's as a Doc Martin, that's a Doc Martin band. You know what I mean? Like what
Yes.
comes to
Oh
your mind?
gosh. What, today's bands or an older band?
And you know
Well,
what? I
any
mean,
band.
the older band is, obviously when I think of Doc Martens, I'm thinking of London Calling, not the Clash. I'm thinking of the punk band. I'm blanking right now with Johnny Rotten. Um,
Oh, Sex Pistols.
oh yeah, I'm thinking Sex
Sex
Pistols. But
Pistols.
so
Yeah.
I don't want you to be. I want you to come up with that's black, a black band or a black singer or hip hop, anything that's black that you say, you know what, I would love to see a pair of Doc Martens on them.
Do you know the one? I don't know if you've ever heard of this band. You may have heard of it, but I'm sure some of the listeners may have heard of it. One of the bands that was quintessential in the whole movement around and what I'm into, right? And which is not part of the story. It's part of the story, but I didn't tell you the part of the story. My uncle was a black skinhead, right? When I say that, I mean that in terms of the stylized skinhead, not the other one. That means nothing. But my uncle was into ska music and reggae music and listened to a band called the Specials.
Oh yes, of
Yeah,
course, of course. I mean, I have
and
a band. I don't know if
this,
you know that.
yeah, yeah,
I have a country
and
band. I know that. I know the specials. We have their
ah,
records, of course. Yes,
so the Specials were this kind of band of black and white people. Do
I
you know what I mean?
love
That
you
wore
so
tassel
much.
shoes, zoot suits. Do you know what I mean? So for me, the Specials would be
My
the band
God,
that I listened to and I heard when I was a kid growing up, and
yes.
it was the one that I associate with Doc Martens for me. Do you know what I mean? As well as the Clash and all the rest of it, because I know them and they're a little bit after the time. If I think about now, and I think about a black musician or someone that where's the brand embodies some aspect of the rebellious thinking. We've done work with we've had the pleasure of making shoes for Tyler the Creator before. Do you know what I mean? And he wears loafers. So Tyler's won the brand. That's been really
Well,
interesting.
I love him.
Um,
He's got new stuff out.
we got new stuff out, and he's quite, I mean, counterculture a little bit, kind of left of the norm,
Yeah,
skate culture.
Eraserhead.
So
His new thing is
yeah,
Eraserhead.
exactly.
Looks like
Do you know what I mean?
Eraserhead.
So you
Totally.
think about these people from a UK point of view and a US point of view. Those two kind of really interesting points of reference.
Anybody underground that and from the UK that you'd want to shout out about with that you would like to associate with the brand, or is that just too hard?
Oh God, no, there's loads of people. I think it's too hard because there's so many people. But gosh, there's like, have you heard of Yves Tumor? Yves Tumor is in the that more rock punk orientated um, creative from
Okay.
in and around New York. He's probably one. Yeah, there's loads of people. There's too many people.
I love it, but I love you came up with one. Okay, so if you were going to name a sub brand for Dr. Martens, what would you call it?
Oh gosh, I wouldn't do that because I get done for IP infringement. A sub, a sub, a, s- um, a
This isn't
sub
real. This
brand.
isn't real. I mean, like
Yeah, yeah, no, no,
I
no, no,
asked,
no. I hear you. I hear you. A sub brand. You just call it Docs. Like
really?
it's kind of like, or what were you calling it? You're saying Doc Martens?
Oh, I was saying doc, like
Um,
as in doc, like what up, doc? What's up, doc? Like DOC. Like literally,
ah,
my head was doc. I never ever called it Dr. Martens. It's just for me, it's Dr. Martens is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dr. Martens.
A sub brand for Doc Martens.